hear first before you read. That's why Jibreel came and told the Prophet, repeat. So that's how he read it for him. Although it's written differently. It's written al-ismu. But you don't say al-ismu. You say bi-sal-ismu, bi-sal-ismu. Don't say bi-sal-ismu, bi-sal-ismu. No. There is only one lam. Yalla, follow me. بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان
بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان.
And now look at al-ismu, how it is written, and al-iman, how it is written.
Yes.
That's the difference. Look at it. Do you see the difference?
Yes.
One has hamza, right?
Yes.
Al-iman has hamza, has this one. Do you see it?
Yeah.
But l'ismu doesn't have. It's like this.
Yeah.
So the difference is when you read بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان, not بعد الإيمان, الإيمان, بعد الإيمان. It's a little bit of Arabic, you will know how to read it, inshallah. But now, just follow me, please. بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان, بعد الإيمان. That's why I told you, mashallah, for example, that's how I heard it from my shuyukh. That's how it's read. They heard it from their shuyukh until Rasulullah. So when you hear it now from me, you join that lineage. Great honor. Great honor. Then someone else will read it from you. Your children, for example, or students. Then you join Rasulullah. That's how he heard it. بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان.
بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان.
Correct, very good. Now you did it very good. One more time. بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان.
بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان.
ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون.
ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون.
Very good. Let's now start with Emery, English, verse number 9. Loud and clear as usual. Let your voice be heard from Kelantan.
Allahu Akbar.
All the people can hear him. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar. If two groups of the believers fight, you, the believers, should try to reconcile them. If one of them is clearly oppressing the other, fight the oppressors until they submit to Allah's command. Then make a just and even-handed reconciliation between the two of them. Allah loves those who are even-handed.
In case in the Muslims, I told you this surah is a surah of what? Of society. This surah Al-Hujurat last time, 2 weeks ago. I said that this surah is a surah of society. It regulates the behavior of each one of us in society. And we have seen that, for example, you should never speak to the Prophet ﷺ the way you speak to one another. Never come to the house of Rasulullah ﷺ and therefore to any house from the back. Unless you are a family member, no problem. Or you are allowed. But you cannot come if no one allows you. You know that. You have to come from the door. Yes. Not from the window. Not from the ceiling. Not dig a tunnel and come. I don't know. Some people are creative how they enter houses. Yeah. Also Rasulullah ﷺ taught us that you never enter someone's house without his permission. To the extent that he sleeps and you are waking him up. Now, who are you? You don't belong to this family. You are not part of his house. Things like that. Alright. We have seen those ahkam last 2 weeks. Today we continue with another hukum. In case two groups of Muslims fight, or two individuals, they fight. And they even reach a high level of fighting. As Muslims, what should we do? Should we say, well, it's not my problem? I have nothing to do with it. Let them sort out their problems. No. You must get involved. Don't never be neutral. When you see two Muslims fighting, you must come and say, what's wrong? What's going on? Sit down. Especially if it's a group of Muslims. So Rasulullah, Allah Azza wa Jalla, he said, if two groups of believers fight, even when Muslims fight one another, they're still believers. Here is the first rule we understand. You cannot say kafir. If they are believers, I'm not talking about Sunnah Shia. No, they are Shia. We know they are not Muslims. We're talking about two groups of brothers fight, land, family. Two brothers come one side, two sisters come one side. They fight for land, for inheritance, or politics. Bas versus Amnu, for example. They even fight with weapons. What should we do as Muslims? We should go and do reconciliation. We cannot say, well, it's not our problem. We sit with them and say, we are here. And if they say, who are you to get involved? Say, get lost. You don't know the deen. Allah commands me to come. Are you Muslim? They say yes. Then you also have to accept me as judge. Never let people tell you, who are you? Because Allah is telling you, get involved. Who is telling you, get involved?
Allah.
Verse 9. Allah is telling you, if you see two groups of Muslims fighting, what should you do? The easiest thing is for me to take a ticket and go back to Algeria. No, get involved. In what? Not taking side. Don't take side. Not yet. Try to reconcile. See where is the problem and see who is wrong and stop the wrongdoer. Tell him, brother, you're wrong here. Sister, you're wrong. Let's say a husband and wife fight. And I come to know, even when they don't ask, I will go, what's wrong with you both? Sit down and talk. When I find who started the problem or where really the problem is, could be the husband, could be the wife, could be both of them. Could be not even one. There could be an exterior factor creating fitna. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The moment you find where is the problem, and you tell them, okay, this is what both of you need to do. If alhamdulillah they reconcile and move on, khalas. Alhamdulillah. Everybody's happy. We did our job. If one of them, after the agreement, oppresses the other one, what should we do? According to the ayah, what should we do?
Fight them.
Give up. Say, khalas, I try, right? Allah says, no, fight. Even war, jihad. Fight the oppressor. Now take side. Take side with who? With the oppressed.
Oppressed.
With mazlum. Not on zalim. Go with the one who is oppressed. Take his side. So you see, in Islam there is no neutrality. Sorry. Get involved. If alhamdulillah they agree and settle, very good. Let's say a family is fighting for inheritance. Their father left some money, some land. Then we do fara'id. You know fara'id?
Yes.
We do fara'id, alhamdulillah. Khalas, fara'id, based on Quran and Sunnah, alhamdulillah. One of them, or two, or big belly, tama. They want more. No, I want that land near the river. Here we did. You took your land, you took, everybody took, khalas. But some of them weak, old, sick, underage, and one of them wants to take his land or her land. What should we do here? Here we go, rotan him. Badly. This is the deen. You think the deen is what? Why do you think Umar ibn Khattab was always having a stick under his arm? Where do you think generals got the idea of generals in the army? You see that? From where they got that? From Umar ibn Khattab. Radiallahu anhu. Let me tell you one thing, sisters and brothers. Islam without power cannot go anywhere. We need power. Do you respect traffic light all the time? Don't lie.
Yes.
All the time?
No.
Sometimes do you go 90 kilometers from here all the way to I don't know where? Sometimes, yeah. But when you see blue light, ting tong tang, You behave. You see police standing, especially giving ticket. Oh, that's the human. Allah Azza wa Jalla says, have power. When you practice Islam, have power. Otherwise, people will not take the deen serious. That's normal. Everywhere, everywhere. Some people respect power, don't respect you for who you are. Clear? Yes, sister.
In a situation where a family is fighting for inheritance, for example, and then it comes to the point where they cannot agree. So, I mean, it's already been clear what is the proper thing to do, but they don't want to do it. And then they say, well, we should, some people in the family will say, well, we should maintain family ties at whatever cost and just want to just brush it aside.
No. Never brush problem aside. Never put dirt under the carpet. One day, you open the carpet, you find the alam flora there. You know what is alam flora?
Yeah.
Yeah, or only in DBKM. You are what? You are mashallah Subang Jaya. You are PJ, SS12. You have different alam flora?
Same.
Alam flora stinks. They clean. So never dodge a problem. Face the problem. Face it. Never, sisters, you have problem, face it. Solve it. Because it will exacerbate, and you know who pays the price? Your children. Because the father or the mother couldn't resolve the problem.
Yes.
It will go to children and grandchildren. It needed just a little of effort from the father or the mother. Get your rights. Whatever right you have, get it. You want to give it later on, give it. Even to those who fight you, you want to give it to them. But first score, it's mine. This mic, let's say, is mine. Whether I use it or not is up to me. So do not dodge. No, I don't advise, especially in inheritance. Severing the bond, people don't need an excuse to sever the bond. Sometimes you do nothing but good to them and they sever the bond. So I rather ask for my right. Give me my right. It's an issue of right. And don't let people, by the way, push you until you give up to look good. Some people, that's what they do to you. They push you until you say, okay, sir, I don't want. Oh, now you're a good person. When I don't let go, I'm not a good person. It's my right, give it to me. What to do? Go to court. First, you send a wise man to talk to the family, an old man. Please give me my right. As a daughter, let's say, my father died and left me inheritance. Give it to me. Or your husband, sister, could die and leave you. And why? Take your right. People don't want to give it to you, go to court. So me, going to court, I'm wrong because I'm severing the bond. You taking my right, you're okay. You see? Wrong. Someone is depriving someone, dhulm, from his or her right. He's okay. Someone taking that person to court after he could not find any other way to talk to him or convince him. Oh, that person is bad. No, he's not bad. That one is bad. Who started the problem is bad. Always whoever started the problem is bad. Okay, bad. Both of them are bad. Who started first? That's the worst. In good, who started first is better. Someone came to you and said, Assalamu alaikum, and brought you, mashallah, durian. You give back rice, satay, nasi lemak. He is still better than you because he came first. He brought only little durian. He started. Same thing in evil. Whoever started is worse. Clear?
Yes.
Put that in mind. No. I am against Allah says fight. Ya Allah, fight with the oppressed. Even fight, kill. Let alone standing by someone who is oppressed. Anyone. Anyone. So, if two groups, if two parties among the believers fall into fighting, then make peace between them. Both make peace, Allah says. But if one of them outrages against the other, then fight you all against the one which outrages until it comes back to complying with the command of Allah. So fight them until they say, okay, we got it. Khalas. If then they comply, make reconciliation with justice and equality. Verily Allah loves those who are just. Allah loves those who are just. So alhamdulillah, if someone tell you, why are you interfering? It's not your problem. Say, no, it is my problem. You're wrong. You don't know the deen. Number one, Allah says, if you are a believer and he is a believer, I'm a believer too. So I need to. Don't say, yeah, no, yes, true, it's personal. It's not personal. You're a believer and I'm a believer. You get to inform. Clear? And Allah has given me that mandate. Verse 9, Surah 49. Sheikh, when you don't know these ayahs, people can convince you, who are you? Why are you interfering? Number 10, Muhammad.
The believers are nothing else than brothers in Islamic religion. So make reconciliation between your brothers and fear Allah that you may receive mercy.
Very good. Allah looks at us as brothers. We the believers, mu'minun. He looks at us as brothers. We are all here now brothers and sisters. We are brothers and sisters. Allah looked from when He brought me, subhanAllah, to live with you. And some of you from Kelantan, some of you from Johor, some of you I don't know from where. SubhanAllah, look where we meet. So we are brothers. That's how Allah looks at us. He said then, make reconciliation, make islah. Do not be just stagnant Muslims. There are some Muslims who neither they give life nor they cause death. You know what I mean? Like stagnant water. At least running water, good, just there. Just their homes, their family, makan, minum, tidur, waiting for death. Ya akhi, do something. Do something good. Do something good. Volunteer in the masjid. Be part of community. Sisters, anak yatim, once a week visit. Something. Do something. Cannot be just yourself. Until you get fed up with yourself. Have something to do for Allah's sake. Activity. Social and Islamic. I'm not talking about going to the gym. Sheikh told us to do activity. That's not the activity I mean. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهِ and fear Allah, so that He gives you rahmah. If you want rahmah, fear Allah. Now you know why sometimes really we feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is really angry at us. Look at Syria, look at Yemen, look at Iraq, look at Egypt. Because we don't fear Allah. Where is the rahmah coming? Because believers, one thing, you fear Allah, He gives you rahmah. You don't even know. Where is the rahmah then? Because there is no taqwa. In Egypt, sisters, if I tell you what is Egypt, especially Cairo, you rather go to Paris than Cairo. Certain places. And masjid there, adhan, and people singing. So, how do you think Allah will show some rahmah on us? Had it not been for babies, and animals, and the elderly, Allah wouldn't send rain in the land of the Muslims for the sins they are committed. Don't go far anywhere, just go out and see how many bars are in this area. And we call ourselves Muslims. We call ourselves Muslims. Billions of dollars, casinos in Genting Island. You have to climb. Look how much you drive and still want to get there and sing. And on the way you didn't think maybe in this curve, I stop and think, make tawbah, make U-turn. You see, we dare to disobey Allah. Alhamdulillah, not you and me, but a lot of people. And whoever is allowing them to do that. Clear, inshallah?
Inshallah.
Okay. So the believers are nothing but brothers. That's how Allah looks at us. This is why we care for Palestine. This is why we care for Central Africa. This is why we care for Mali. This is why we care for Rohingya, for Kashmir. By the way, brutal. The Indians are very brutal with the Kashmiris. They never stop, but more now, as the 2 planes were shot down. By the way, where is the second pilot?
Given back.
They released only one. There were 3 pilots.
Oh, yeah.
One died, one released, the third is an Israeli. He is in the custody of Pakistan. You know, few days, Israeli.
Yeah.
So Israel reject.
Yeah, that's, now Israel is pressuring, telling America and UK to pressure Pakistan to release him. Pakistanis are taking information. And there was a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that there will be an attack of Jews and Hindus on Muslims from the east. Other than many, one day I will explain this hadith in a different class. The point I'm making, don't think things are easy. Not easy. 11. I'jaz.
O you who believe, let not a group scoff at another group. It may be that the latter are better than the former. Nor let some women scoff at other women. It may be that the latter are better than the former. Nor defame one another, or insult one another by nicknames. How bad is it to insult one's brother after having faith, i.e. to call their Muslim brother a faithful believer as O sinner, or O wicked, etc. And whosoever does not repent, then such are indeed Zalimun,